Alright, it's up. Alright. I'm gonna wait for everybody to get back before I take off. Did you get it? Hold on. Let me reopen the chat again.
Ground, Envoy 3821, taxi to the gate.
Envoy 3821, taxi to parking.
Okay, now do it again.
Golf Mike, Hotel Envoy 3821.
Sorry guys, chat was being stupid.
At Ninja Girl
There you
79.
go.
Hi.
There we go. Alright.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656. Hello to everyone including the new person.
Alright, you guys should hear First Officer now. If you don't, I'll try to figure it out. You can go ahead and connect the tower, request takeoff.
Contacting tower for takeoff clearance.
Tower,
we'll hit
Michigan
fly here.
0001, heavy holding short of runway 23 right, ready to depart.
Fuel up.
Michigan 0001, heavy Indy Tower, runway 23 right, winds 260 at 10, RNAV OM cleared for takeoff.
Alright.
Runway 23 right, RNAV cleared for takeoff, Michigan 0001 heavy.
Alright, everybody ready? Alright, we're getting ready to take off. Make sure everybody's buckled and ready to go.
Going to departure, emergency 2502.
Alright, folks. Everything should
Folks will
be
taking off soon.
good
Please
here.
buckle up and keep the cabin tidy for departure.
Just to be safe, I'm going to check these doors. Okay, we're good there. Alright. Everybody all set? Here we go.
Parking brake off. Stabilized. Thrust set.
Checked.
It's going to be a little windy on takeoff.
Knots.
Checked.
V1.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656. There we go, now we heard it.
Positive rate.
There we go, folks.
400 feet.
Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little windy, so it's going to be a little gusty for the first 5 minutes or so.
contact departure.
Folks, as we prepare for takeoff, please ensure your seatbelts are fastened and any loose items are secured.
0001 Heavy.
It may be a bit gusty for the first few minutes, so please hold on tight. Thank you for your understanding.
Flaps 1.
Departure Michigan 0001 Heavy. Good evening with U2 500. Michigan 0001 Heavy, Indy departure radar contact climate.
Flaps
maintain
1.
Level 250 direct UUM.
There's a passenger view for you. Let me know if you don't like that
Flaps
view.
up.
We can go back to the front view. That's going to be up to the passengers,
Maintain flight
to the
level
viewers.
250 direct OM. Michigan 0001
How's the
Heavy.
passenger view, baby?
After takeoff flow. Turn off lights. FE's filter.
At Ninja Girl 79. It's dark.
FE's range.
It's probably dark in the front too, ain't it? Is it dark up here?
After takeoff
Or there
checklist.
might be a little bit of light in the cockpit.
Flaps.
Up.
Gear.
Up.
After takeoff checklist completed.
Michigan 0001 Heavy direct OM. Venice file, please.
Hey, and what about that, Brandon? I didn't forget to start the flight tracker neither.
Direct UM Venice files. Michigan 0001 Heavy.
Departure citation 820 2000 for 4000.
Citation 820, radar contact, climb and maintain 15,000.
5000, citation 820.
All right, looking good, guys.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656. LOL, I remember that.
Yeah, me and you both have been bad at that.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Dear guests, the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight. Cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for your attention.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656. Yes, we have.
Cessna 4 November Sierra, radar contact, VFR altitude. Line 4000, Cessna 4 November Sierra.
Just trying to get the window view.
Climb and maintain flight level 280.
But
Flight level 280, Michigan 0001.
there, maybe that view there. Oh yeah, there's the window view. All right. So, it's dark either way, so let's just go back to this one. It's a little bit quieter. As I was talking about earlier,
Michigan 0001, heavy contact, movement approach on 128.025. Switching to Holman approach on
I don't think
128.025.
that,
Michigan 0001, heavy.
you know, there's going to be other programs out there. You know, TFM is going to have competitors. And honestly, right now TFM has got more than one competitor that, you know, are people that's working on other programs that's making it, you know, free. Now there's another program, I don't know the exact date on release for the other one that's being worked on, but I can tell you that's going to be another,
Transition altitude.
it's another payware program that's going to be a big competitor. The one that
for citation 820.
Declan was talking about, you know, that one's free, and that one is also going to be a competitor. I mean, there's no way around that. And then this isn't something that I'm saying towards, you know, just TFM. Like, you know, you're going to have competitors. I don't care what company you are. And for as long as you are, you know, in the line of programming and developing, you got to stay on your game, because if not, you get passed. You get passed up and you get put to the bottom of the bracket, and that's all there is to it. People don't just look for quality; they also, you know, some people go with what they can afford. So you're going to have people that's it's going to be competitive on just that note alone, where some that, you know, pay for programs, you know, then they see another program out there that's free, they're going to go use it, they're going to try it out, and if it works, they're going to stick with it.
Heavy. Good evening, flight level 210
So,
for flight level 340.
and that's for any company out there, or any, you know, personal person, not necessarily company, because I think sometimes some of these developers call themselves companies and they're really not. They're just developing a program, you know, sitting at home. But either way, you're going to have competitors, so you gotta put stuff out there that's going to, you know, you got to sell yourself. You got to sell yourself to people that fly. You got to be able to sell yourself, and if you can't, then you're going to have issues. I think that needs to be, you know, the main thought when you go into programming is, you know, that very first question is, what can I do to draw attention? What can I do that is better than the man next door? What can I offer that's better than what someone else is offering? And one of the big things right now that we're seeing is there's free programs coming out, and that's going to be a huge issue if that's all you got to compete on. It's just the fact that one's paid and one's free. Well, that's only going to go so far, right? So, anyway, that's my opinion. We all got them. That's just where I stand with it. Five minutes we'll be at our cruise altitude. I do like with TFM where it gives you the time that it's going to take to get to cruise, and then it gives you time that it's going to take to start descent. I do like that. That is a nice feature, I must say. Baby, did she come and get that money? I didn't know. I didn't really. Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. You did. Yep. All right. Well, guys, I gotta make a couple rounds myself. I'll be back here in a few. So sit back, enjoy the flight. Brandon, you're going to keep an eye and make sure Andy don't run up and down the aisles. You know, he should be strapped in with them bungee cords and them ratchet straps, but you know, it is Andy, so you never know. I'll be back, guys. Hold on.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656. He shouldn't be escaping the cargo bay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached our cruising altitude. Conditions look favorable, and we anticipate an on-time arrival. Should anything change along the way, we'll be sure to keep you informed. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Alright. Can you guys still hear me? OBS did a disconnect. Yeah, it's still doing it too. I don't know if you're getting some weather going on here or what, but hopefully it don't disconnect us, guys.
At Ninja Girl 79. Love you too.
Is the connection staggering at all, babe, or is it okay?
Michigan 0001. Heavy, can you please expedite your descent to flight level 340?
At Brandon Armstrong 2656.
Expediting descent to flight
It's
level
fine now, it
340,
was buffering a
Michigan
few minutes
0001
ago, but
heavy.
it's come back to normal.
Okay, good. Good. Alright. Now I'm
Dear
looking.
guests, the cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service.
Got an hour and 5 minutes till descent. And we'll be making our way into good old
After the
Fort
service,
Worth. Now,
selected
Brandon
items
can
will
tell
be
you a little bit
dramatized in
about
your
that
shop
area because
unit.
that's where he's
Thank you
from.
for your attention.
At Ninja Girl 79. Hi Nicholas.
So, come on, Brandon. Tell us something that they might not know about Fort Worth. You're from there. I'm just a pilot, man. I just drop y'all off and leave. Nicholas, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to have you here.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656. No, I'm from Austin, not Fort Worth.
You're still from Texas, you numbknuckle. And you still know about that area. So, don't act like you're not intelligent. But he can sure tell you about Artemis, though,
At
can't
Ninja
you?
Girl 79. It's still Texas.
Exactly, it's still your hometown, your home. It's your Brandon. It's your state. I mean, unless you're saying you don't know Jack Ditto about Fort Worth Airport, but come on now.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656. One thing I do know about Fort Worth is President Kennedy spent on his last night alive in Fort Worth.
Well, one thing, people call it the big beast of North Texas.
At Ninja Girl 79. Well, I was born here in Indiana but claim Florida as my home state and I always will.
It opened up in 1974. It sits right between Dallas and Fort Worth. It's 27 square miles. One of the largest airports in the U.S. Five terminals with 160 plus gates.
At Ninja Girl 79. Where's David? At Brandon Armstrong 2656. He also landed the next day at Dallas Love Field.
Now check this out.
Michigan 0001, heavy, contact Memphis Center on 133.65.
They say it's actually basically its own city. They have their own zip code, their own police,
Switching
fire, and
Memphis Center on
EMS.
133.65, Michigan 0001 heavy.
And there's around 85 to 86 million
Memphis Center,
passengers
Michigan
a year.
0001 heavy. Good evening with you, flight level 400.
It's one of the top 3 busiest airports in the
At Ninja Girl 79.
in the world.
Oh wow.
Heavy Memphis Center, good evening.
Flights up to 250 different destinations worldwide. It's one of the biggest hubs on Earth. They can run multiple simultaneous approaches. A lot of the runways are like 13,000 feet and longer. Heavy aircraft friendly. Of course, they say expect long taxi times due to size. They have a Skylink train to get you around. Connects all to all the terminals. It says the road system is a loop. Entrances on north and south side.
At Ninja Girl 79. Okay, mixture of cotton candy water mix and chocolate brings out a vodka aftertaste.
It says interesting facts. Oh wow, babe. Was the largest airport in the world when it opened. One of the largest carbon airports globally. A lot of people say it gets very crowded and delays are expected to happen quite often.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656. And I hate flying through DFW Airport.
It's also ranked, now get this, also ranked among worst U.S. airports for delays recently due to congestion / weather. Says it's a mega hub built for high volume efficiency. Massive but pretty structured once you learn the layout. So there you have it. Some fun facts.
At Brandon Armstrong
I'll
2656.
check back in here in a few, guys.
I'm not surprised.
David sent me an email. He said he will be back. He's got some stuff to take care of, but he'll be back.
At Ninja Girl 79.
Dice for Brandon.
We had an
LOL.
aircraft report light to occasional moderate turbulence at flight level 410.
There you go, Brandon. We got you hooked up with the best soda on the airplane. Diet Mountain Dew. Or we'll get you some Baja Mountain Dew.
Captain, I have your coffee, the ice-cold Coca-Cola for your wife, and the Diet Mountain Dew for Brandon, ready to go. I'll bring them to you shortly.
At Ninja Girl 79. I'm gonna lay down and relax after a fucked up day. At Brandon Armstrong 2656. I don't blame you, Christy. At Brandon Armstrong 2656. I'm going to be calling my landlord on Monday and suggest they get someone out here to fix my front door the right way.
I mean, they should fix it anyways. It's their responsibility, right? So, all right, we are going to go ahead, folks, and
At Ninja Girl 79. Don't blame you.
Descent flow.
go ahead and do our descent flow.
FMC.
Get that out of the way there. .632 is the runway altitude.
Seatbelt signs.
Set that to
Auto
3,000.
brakes. Descent checklist. Recall.
At Brandon Armstrong
Auto
2656.
brakes.
They fixed it a
Set.
couple of weeks ago, but the stripping on the
Landing
side that they
data.
put on it isn't set flat
Inref.
against the frame, it's bowing out at the top.
2. Niner. Minimums. 2. 0. 0.
1, 2, niner. 2, 0, 0. Checked.
Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed. Seatbelt signs on.
Alright, there we go. Well, it's going to be a nice landing here at KDFW. We'll be coming in at a heading of 285. And then we're going to be making a turn to heading 357, which is almost straight north coming into land. So yeah, it's going to be a nice smooth landing. And that turn we got to make while we're at a heading of 285, which is almost pretty much west. Close enough. We'll just be easing the nose around to the right a little bit to match up with that 357 heading, and it'll come right in for a nice smooth landing. The ones I hate is when you got to come over the airport, do a UE, and come back. I'd rather them just take you around the airport the longer way, more of a circle, than trying to get
At
airplane
Brandon
to do this
Armstrong
quick UE. I
2656.
don't like those.
Check your phone, I sent you a photo I had taken of my front door yesterday to show you what I'm talking about.
Okay, I'll look at that. Give me a minute and I'll take a look at it. Let me, before I forget. We'll set our altitude to 1500. And we should be good. Why in the world? Yep, it made us do the step climb to 40,000. That's all right. Really, you got to follow them. I don't know why. Sometimes you'll see people turn that step climb off, but if you got your airplane configured right, you got your weights in there right, it shouldn't have a problem doing step climbing. But what do I know? I'll be back, y'all. Don't be, nobody better be winking at my wife neither. I'd hate to have her go ninja style on you. It ain't pretty when she does that. She'll put the smack down.
0001 Heavy, contact Memphis Center on 135.225.
Contacting Memphis Center on 135.225, Michigan 0001 Heavy. Memphis Center, Michigan 0001 Heavy. Good evening, maintaining flight level 400.
Michigan 0001 Heavy, Memphis Center, good evening.
have a passenger having a severe allergic reaction. It appears they accidentally ingested a nut-based snack that was offered earlier. I'm currently assessing the situation and will keep you updated on their condition.
Memphis Center, United 2496, flight level 330.
United 2496, radar contact.
At Ninja Girl 79. I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah, I just realized that. You're good. Folks, we got about 20 minutes. We'll be starting our descent into good old Fort Worth.
Michigan 0001, heavy, contact Memphis Center on 132.55. Switching to Memphis Center on 132.55. Michigan 0001, heavy. Memphis Center, Michigan 0001, heavy. Good evening at flight level 400.
Michigan 0001, heavy Memphis Center, good evening.
Folks, we got about 12 minutes till we start our descent. Going to land here in Fort Worth and make sure Brandon's not intoxicated. Then we're going to leave Andy on Brandon's front doorstep. That's the plan.
Michigan 0001, heavy, contact Fort Worth Center on 132.2.
Switching to Fort Worth Center on 132.2, Michigan 0001 heavy. Fort Worth Center, Michigan 0001 heavy. Good evening at flight level 400.
Michigan 0001 heavy, Fort Worth Center, good evening.
0001, heavy cleared bridge 5, Barnett transition into Dallas. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend and maintain flight level 310. Cleared bridge 5, Barnett transition into Dallas. Descend and maintain flight level 310 when ready. Michigan 0001, heavy. Michigan 0001, heavy descend and maintain flight level 300. Descend and maintain flight level 300. Michigan 0001, heavy. Michigan 0001, heavy descend and maintain flight level 230. Descending to maintain flight level 230, Michigan 0001, heavy.
We have left our cruising altitude and are starting our approach to Dallas-Fort Worth. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
All right, folks, we are starting our descent. I'm guessing we're still online. I didn't hear Brandon say anything. But that don't mean we're not online. He could be just running away. Huh? Okay. All right.
At Davidsut W2S. I'm here. At Davidsut W2S.
Oh, okay, there you are, David.
Brandon ran off again.
I don't know if he did for sure or not, but I got to give him a hard time. Heisa ran off on us. He always runs off early. He's an old man. He can't hang with the big dogs.
At Ninja Girl 79. Okay. At Ninja Girl 79. I'm back. At Brandon Armstrong 2656. No, I didn't. I was just reading about volcanoes. At Davidsut W2S. He must be wet behind his ears. At Davidsut W2S. LOL. At Davidsut W2S.
Alright, but we are
Hi Ninja.
making our descent here.
At Ninja Girl 79. Hi David.
Honey Grove, Texas is where we're flying through right now. Currently at 30,000 feet. Dragon Ridge Extreme, crossing flight level 300, making our descent for flight level 400,000.
From the flight deck, we've started our descent and expect to arrive at the gate in 20 to 25 minutes. It's been a pleasure having you on board with us today, and we look forward to seeing again on a future flight.
Can we get the current weather conditions and crosswind information, please? Saying crosswind is 35.
0001, heavy at Dallas-Fort Worth, wind 350 at 11 knots, visibility 10 miles, few clouds at 20,000 and 25,000 feet, temperature 18 degrees C, dew point 5 degrees C, altimeter 3017.
Yeah,
Altimeter 3017.
we got some
Michigan
crosswind. What are we
001
dealing
heavy.
with on this landing here? Going to be reducing speed to 90 knots.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656. You're lucky you're coming in now because we had lots of heavy rain this morning at about 9.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell by the conditions here. Crosswind, like I said, is... Headwind is 44 knots right now as we're coming in. Crosswind is right at 32 knots. So there's some strong crosswind off to the right. I think it's what that means when landing. So we'll have an interesting, we're probably going to land at, instead of coming in and landing at 240 knots, we're probably going to land at 250, 255. You always want to put your speed up a little higher when you got crosswind, so you got more power.
At Brandon Armstrong
to fight against
2656.
the crosswind.
It rained non-stop from about 9 to 3 or 4 this afternoon.
We're at 23,000 feet, 287 knots currently, making a descent at 2,430 feet
Michigan
a minute.
0001, heavy. I'll bring you back towards the airport in a moment. Turn left, heading 205 vectors for the ILS runway 36 left approach. Left heading 205 for vectors to the ILS 36 left approach. Michigan 0001 heavy.
What was that heading that they gave us?
ATC instructed us to turn left heading 205 for vectors to the ILS runway 36 left approach.
Michigan 0001, heavy, descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Altimeter 3017. Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Altimeter 3017. Michigan 0001, heavy.
Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys a little tip on this, and this is what I do, that way it don't mess you up. So, if Say Intentions gives you a new heading, you already know you're going to go off the LNAV. LNAV is going to get turned off because you're going to go completely off course. The best way to do it is, and I don't care if there's 5 or 6 waypoints ahead of it, you take that waypoint that is 2 above the runway, select it, and move it to line 1, execute it, and then what's going to happen is your airplane is going to start heading
Lone Star approach on
to that waypoint,
125.025.
and that's where you would start to catch your ILS anyways. So that's what I did, and it's 44 miles out.
Switching to Lone Star approach on 125.025.
Okay,
Michigan
so
0001 heavy.
don't
Transition altitude.
just turn on heading
Set.
and turn off your LNAV. Just move
Lone Star
to your
approach, Michigan 0001 heavy.
waypoint
Good
that's,
evening, flight
you
level
know,
180
2 waypoints
for
above your
9,000.
runway. It's just the easiest way to do it.
Michigan 0001, heavy, Lone Star approach. Good evening, Dallas, altimeter 3017.
And I looked at distance and it matches right up with it. So
Altimeter 3017, Michigan 0001 heavy.
now, granted, when you do that, you need to watch speed, okay?
Heavy descend and maintain
Like we're at
8,000 feet.
16,000 and 289 knots. I'm gonna go ahead and slow it down to 240.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet, Michigan 0001 heavy.
So we'll go ahead and do 240 knots. Of course, they're telling us to maintain 8,000. I'm not going to worry about that because by the time we get to 8,000, they'll be giving us a new instruction anyway. So unless you're crossing that altitude right away, don't even worry about it. turn say intentions up a little bit so we can hear a little bit better. Alright, we're at 15,000. Right. Now, I know when I tell you to do that about the LNAV, you know, not if you want to go ahead
At
and
Brandon
do the new
Armstrong
heading
2656.
that say
I
intentions
had help
gives
being into
you,
this airport in RL.
you can do that, but I don't recommend it because if say intentions is telling you wrong, it's more of a pain to get back on track than just to do what I said, because you're doing the same thing pretty much. He just, instead of you going through them waypoints, he's turning you away from that waypoint. So why even worry about following them other waypoints? You're not going to be following it anyways. So that's what I say.
At Brandon Armstrong
Currently flying through Plano,
2656.
Texas.
This airport sucks when you have to transfer to another plane.
I want you and my wife and David to be thinking of another flight after this. Now, don't make it no 15-hour flight, because I don't like not with the way things have been lately. I don't want to go to sleep and something happen and then, you know. So pick another flight, something that's not going to be super far.
One heavy turn left heading 170.
I don't mind it being for a few more hours because I stay up late anyways. So just think of some other places that we can do some cargo deliveries to.
Left heading 170.
It
Michigan
don't
0001
got to be in
heavy.
Texas. We can go wherever. You pick a state and we'll go there. All right. Christy is saying California. So what about something new that's not the same that we always do, which is Los Angeles, San Francisco? Them two we do all the
At
time.
Ninja Girl 79. California.
Look up some other big airports in California that besides Los Angeles or San Francisco. Alright, we're going to go ahead and I don't think my mic works on first officer. I'm going to set flaps to 1. Flaps
Been Air
1.
19 heavy descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Turn left heading 240.
Maintain 4,000, left heading 240, center and 19 heavy.
Anti-ice.
Altimeters.
I was just testing. Voice don't work. Okay.
Approach checklist. Altimeters.
Set.
Approach checklist completed. Passing 10,000 feet. Flaps 1.
Do what? Okay, hold on. There is no way.
Folks, we are beginning our
Flaps
final
5.
ascent to Dallas. Please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and your tray tables are put away. Our assigned gate is Terminal A Gate 23X. The weather in Dallas is clear.
At
with a
Ninja Girl
temperature of
79.
61 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ontario
Thank you for your
International
cooperation.
Airport, ONT, and Van Nuys General Aviation Airport, VNY.
Okay, save that information.
Heavy present heading 219er.
American 6-3 Heavy, we're going direct to D.
Approach mode on.
Go ahead and turn approach mode on. I think we're going to end up going around. Looks like we're going to have to because he gave me that redirect. I hate when they do that.
Heavy turn left heading 140.
Left heading 140, Michigan 0001 Heavy.
We might still be able to catch approach. I don't know.
At Brandon Armstrong
coming up on it pretty
2656. Oh God, I hate that airport ONT. I flew out of there to return back here to Texas.
Yeah, that might not be. We're gonna fly there. I've never been to that one. We'll try it. So save that, babe. That's where we'll go. I like a challenge. See, it's only 7 miles away. There is no way. I think we'll be going around. We'll see, though. I could be wrong.
Michigan 0001, heavy descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Turn left heading 155.
I don't know why they're calling me Michigan M.
Descend and maintain 4,000, left heading 155. Michigan 0001 Heavy.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656. The plane I flew out on was a 737. I don't think that 777 will get in there.
Oh, I bet I can land it there. I bet I can. I bet you I can land that 200 in there without a problem.
At Davidsut W2S. Yes, he can.
Is it doable, David?
At Davidsut W2S. Yes.
Carolines 225, heavy descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Turn left heading 28.
We're going to go around.
Flaps 15.
Turn left heading 280, pick airline 25.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656. I'm not betting against that at all. I have no doubt you can land there in that plane.
Approaching runway 36 left.
2500.
American 2445, roger. Stay on the bridge. 5 arrival.
Flaps 20.
I have told you many times now, so please do not give me vectors anymore.
Flaps 20.
Gold Star, we're going to go around. We'll let you know when we're coming back in for approach.
At Route Delon 3141. Got TFM and everything else including MSFS 2024.
Michigan 0001, heavy
Super
roger,
excited
advise when
about
ready for
flying.
approach.
Approaching runway 31
Glide slope
left.
alive.
Caution! Caution!
Alright, we're good, guys. Let me get this set up now.
At Ninja Girl 79.
Michigan
High wheels.
0001, heavy contact Dallas Tower on 124.15.
Switching to Dallas Tower on 124.15, Michigan 0001 heavy. Dallas Tower, Michigan 0001 heavy. Good evening, established on the ILS runway 36 left approach.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656.
Michigan 0001.
If I can help it, if I fly again, I'll
heavy,
avoid this
Dallas
stupid
Tower,
airport.
Roger.
We're going to come back in once we get to our holding position. That way I know we're good. So what I'm doing now is I'm bringing it up to 3,000. We're going to go into our holding position. The reason I'm explaining how to do this is because in one of the emails, someone was curious
Glide slope captured.
how to best handle a go-around. So what I did not change,
At
sorry, I
route
was talking
along
about loud. What I did not
3141.
change
Which
was
plane
my
are you
speed,
using?
Okay. I left my speed at 170 knots. I left the flaps at where they flaps 20, okay, because I'm at 170 knots, so you don't want your flaps all the way out. Landing gear is still up. We did not let landing gear down because I knew he was going to be going around. I could tell by the distance. If you pay attention to the waypoint that you're coming up on, when you're looking at your waypoint where your approach normally would start, you're going to know if you're coming in too late or too fast.
At Brandon Armstrong
And
2656.
They made us go around.
He's flying the 777-200.
This is the worst airport for getting landed the first time every time. Now I've done it. I've landed here on my first time coming in, but I've also been given holds after holds after holds, and say intentions, they redirected us, and I knew it was going to happen. So with that said, we're going to wait till we get to our full holding position. Don't wait till you're halfway to your holding position and be like, okay, I'm good, I can just move the waypoint out of the way and keep on going back around. No, go to your holding position. That way you know for sure where you're at, and that way when you come back in, you won't be trying to figure things out. You won't be lost on the map. Well, at least you personally won't be lost, but we're 19 miles from our holding position. So we're going to hold, and then from there, we'll come back in. Another thing to remember too, when you're not pointing at the airport, don't even look at your distance because it's not going to be accurate. Wait until you get to holding position and then you start coming back in again, then look at your distance, how far you got to go. And yes, we're flying the 777-200. And that's good, you got everything set up for TFM or whatever you're using. Hopefully you got everything that you need. Just make sure you got all this stuff you're going to need first officer too. TFM does not have that program in fully yet. So you're going to need to also get first officer 6. That's going to be something you're going to need. You also need your Navigraph subscription. Make sure you got that set up. You don't want to miss that because you want to keep up on the AIRAC data and staying up to date. You also want to have the SimBrief downloader. That's going to download your flight plan for you automatically.
American 978, hold short of runway 18 left.
Short of runway 18 left, American 978.
I'm guessing you already know everything you need, so I don't know why I'm going through the list for you, but just make sure you got all that stuff because you can't go without it. Alright. I'm actually going to shorten this a little bit. We're 14 miles from this first waypoint. I'm going to move the holding waypoint to the top. And that put us 12 miles now to get to the holding waypoint. But we're just doing a big circle around the airport.
American 978, hold short of runway 18 left.
Short of 18 left, American 978.
Here's what we're going to do. Alright, we're 34 miles out. I'm not going to go into details on what I just did to confuse people that are trying to learn to go around things, so I'm just not going to tell you what I did there to shorten things up a little bit, but I did. But I've been doing this for a long time. Me and Brandon are old school.
American 978, hold short of runway 18 left.
Short of runway 18 left, American 978.
$3,092, so we're just going to set that. Okay. 36 left.
American 978, hold short of runway 18 left.
Short of 18 left, American 978.
American 821, contact departure.
Departure for American 821. Bye-bye.
Envoy 3778, contact departure.
Roger, contact departure on Envoy 3778. Good day.
Alright, we're 44 miles out.
Contact departure.
currently 44 miles out at a heading of 140. We'll let you know as soon as we get close enough to activate approach.
Dallas Tower, Southwest 1040, 3,300. Established on the ILS 18 right. We have Quebec.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656.
Michigan 0001.
Wow, that man needs
Heavy
a new
Roger.
mic, lol.
Advise when ready to activate approach.
Copy that.
Official departure, American 1523.
American 2193, contact ground on 121.65.
2165, American 2193, have a good one.
And also, like, you can now look at your
American
fuel.
654, contact departure.
When you look at distance, you do right bracket D,
thank
as
you,
in Delta.
American 654.
It will tell you how much fuel you have left after landing. Like, for example, I look at mine. Time remaining 9 minutes. Landing fuel 15.3. And so I think that's saying I'm not 100% on that number, that 1.5. I don't know if that represents well, it might. Yeah, it might be saying we're going to have 15,000 pounds remaining, 15,000.3. But because right now we've got 15,000.8. So that could be
clear to
what that means.
Via Berco 8 departure, then at file, maintain 10,000 feet. Split flight level 300 minutes after departure. Departure or 118.1, squawk 4223, and taking off from runway 17 right. United 2808, thank you.
United 2808, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.65.
Ground on 1.2685.
Also, when you're doing a go around and you got to climb again, you'll do right bracket
American
control M,
1655, contact
put
departure.
in the altitude for the hold point, and
Contact
then
departure,
hit
American
intervene.
1655.
That way it will actually force it to climb
Tower
back up.
3832, are we cleared to land?
No, you're not. Go home.
Cincinnati 3872, welcome to Dallas. Contact ground on 121.65. American 2501, contact departure.
Departure, American 2501.
And we're looking good here, guys. Go ahead and let everybody know that we had to do a go around, but we are now working our way back into the airport. We'll have everybody landed and on the ground within the next 10 minutes. And my wife's got us a good airport to fly to.
Folks, we had to do a go around, but we're now working our way back to the airport. We'll be landing in approximately 10 minutes. Thank you for your patience.
Envoy 4003, holding short of 36 right, ready for departure.
Envoy 4003, winds 360 at 8, runway 36 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 36 right, Envoy 4003.
At Ninja Girl 79. I
Just
hope I do
for
anyways.
traffic purposes, we do want to let you know that we do intend on landing at runway 36 left ILS approach, just so you know to hold all traffic from there.
Michigan 0001, heavy roger. Runway 36 left ILS approach acknowledged. Continue approach.
Hold position, wait for Charlie, thank you. Farewell Alpha X-ray. I'm ready.
Delta Tower, I'll be ready when Charlie rolls. 3 Alpha X-ray. Okay, Delta Tower, I will be ready to go when Charlie does half his rollout of departure.
Altimeters.
301 Alpha X-ray.
Approach checklist. Altimeters.
Altimeters are set.
Approach checklist completed.
Very good.
Avianca 005, contact departure.
We will contact departure Avianca 005.
I'm just looking at some emails here. I'll try to read some of them that I can answer quickly. Daniel says, what happens if you're going to land and you call for a go-around, but they tell you that your go-around is not approved? That's not going to happen. You're in control of your airplane. They can't tell you, no, you're not allowed to go around. You need to land right now, because they don't know your conditions. When you call for a go-around, there's a reason for that. And it's not up to them to worry about what the reason is. You got to tell them what it is. At some point, they're going to ask you why, but they're never going to tell you, no, you can't go around. You know how many airplanes would crash if they could deny a go-around? Could you imagine? That'd be freaking awful. Wow.
At Davidsut W2S. That is like my mom saying I can't go take a shit. I'm not asking to do it. At Brandon Armstrong 2656. Especially at an airport as big as Dallas or Houston.
What a scenario you just did. Now what'd you say, Coach?
At Ninja Girl 79. LMAO David.
No, that's not what I was saying, honey. I was being sarcastic. Like, yeah, that'd be really good if airplanes could, yeah. David said that, did you see what David said? Like his mom telling him he couldn't take a shit. Oh, gosh.
American 2413, welcome to Dallas. Contact ground on 121.65.
Pushing to ground, American 2413.
Contact departure.
At Ruptalon 3141. Yeah, except for that wasn't a made-up scenario if you've ever been to school. The number of times we were denied the right to go to the bathroom by our teachers.
Well, that's because kids also lied too many times that they had to use the bathroom when they really didn't. Hold on, guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. I was. All right.
Approach mode on.
Do what? Say something. Okay, now. Hold on, guys. I gotta fix something real quick.
Michigan 0001. Heavy, winds 360 at 8. Runway 36 left, cleared to land.
Runway 36 left, cleared to land. Michigan 0001 Heavy.
Alright, guys, we're not far from. Okay. That's me, guys.
Flaps 25. Gear down. Flaps 30.
You can go ahead and contact ATC, let them know we're on final approach.
We're already cleared to land on runway 36 left.
You need to request it again. We had to do a go around. Do what you're told.
I'll request clearance to land again.
Landing flow. Missed altitude. Speed brake.
Dallas Tower, Michigan 0001 Heavy. Request clearance to land on runway 36 left following a go around.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Gear.
Checked.
Michigan 0001.
Flaps.
Heavy, continue
Set.
approach, runway 36
Landing
left.
checklist completed. Cabin crew prepare for landing. Watch the airspeed.
Right.
Activate W2S. You got this.
Oh yeah, we got this.
$500. $400.
Watch the airspeed.
300.
I don't know what you're saying that her speed's good.
200.
We got 8 knots crosswind.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
At Brandon Armstrong 2656. I've had to be at a dead run in RL at this airport to catch my next flight.
Auto brakes.
There we go. Beautiful landing.
60 knots. Parking brake on. Parking brake on.
At Ninja Girl
Michigan
79.
0001.
Beautiful
Heavy,
landing
welcome
indeed.
to Dallas. Exit at
Thank
Echo
you,
5
baby.
if able. Contact ground on 121.65.
Exit at Echo 5 if able, switching to ground on 121.65. Michigan 0001 Heavy.
After landing flow. Landing lights.
Dallas ground, Michigan 0001 Heavy. Good evening, cleared of runway, ready to
Turn off
taxi to the
lights.
gate.
Strobe lights. APU.
17. Now at
Clock.
gate 17.
Folks, welcome to Dallas.
Auto
Fort Worth.
throttle.
Did you know that Dallas is home to the largest urban arts district in the United States?
Flaps.
Thank you for flying with Drummond Island Air.
Speed
Please
brake.
remain
Terminal
seated
A
until
gate
we reach our
23X
final
via
parking
Whiskey Kilo,
position.
Charlie Yankee,
On
Juliet
behalf of your
Yankee,
flight
Zulu
crew,
Kilo,
thank
spot
you for flying with
1-4.
Drummond
Michigan
Island Air.
0001
The local
Heavy.
time is 9:55 p.m.
Yeah, they got our airline name wrong. Drummond Island Air. That's not. Well, I'll have to fix that.
American 139,
All right.
ready to taxi.
Let me. Hold on 1 second, baby.
American 1339er, runway 36 right taxi via spot 118, Golf 6, Foxtrot,
Shut
Whiskey
down
Romeo.
Parking brake.
Runway 36 right taxi via spot
Fuel control
118,
switches.
Golf 6, Foxtrot, Whiskey Romeo, American 1339er.
Wait for system.
At
Stand
Brandon
by.
Armstrong 2656. That time's about 2 minutes off.
Cockpit lights. Seatbelt signs. Hydraulic pumps. Hydraulic demand pumps. Fuel pumps. Beacon lights. Logo lights.
Blue Streak 5189, contact Fort Worth Center on 135.175. 135.175 for Blue Streak 5189. Good day.
Hold on, guys. This stupid FS Airlines. Come on. I'm just submitting my flight here. Alright, that is done. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do, guys. Give me a little bit, and we'll work on that next flight. But I'm going to disconnect for a minute to get all my bearings straight here with everything, and we will hopefully come back and do another flight. So give us a bit and we shall